chilly and overcast at Giant Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, as the Dallas Cowboys, with a record of 7-4, come in to face the New York Giants, who have won 4 and has dropped 7. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dick Stockton. The New York Giants are all but mathematically eliminated from the playoff race. They're playing this game and trying not to let the attention of Dan Reeves' situation affect them. A lot of people questioning whether he'll be back.
And it scares the Dallas Cowboys to no end to know that in these games anything can happen.
And Barry Switzer says this is a trap game. They have played well against tough opponents. They've got Washington coming up Thursday on Thanksgiving Day. So this is a game they don't want to slip up against. Giants and Cowboys, and we'll be back for the kickoff in just a moment.
It's a Thanksgiving Day Fox NFL special as the Redskins clash with the boys. Washington's been on top all year long and upset the Cowboys twice last year. But Dallas is making a late-season charge with revenge on their minds and the NFC East title in their sights. Then, Sunday, the New York Giants look to pound it out against the playoff-bound Philadelphia Eagles, led by Ty Detmer and Ricky Waters. Fox NFL Sunday. Coverage begins noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific.
Welcome back to Giant Stadium as the Cowboys and Giants get set to kick off. Dallas at 7-4, the Giants at 4-7. The Redskins losing to the 49ers in overtime have dropped to 8-4. So the Cowboys, Matt, could move into a tie for first place, as could the Eagles today if they beat the Arizona Cardinals. Dan Reeves, who has 1 year left on his contract and already talking about successors, should be the last play of the third quarter. The whistle had blown and the ball is dead. And the clock has run down. That is the end of the third quarter with the score: the Giants 13, the Cowboys 3. Fox NFL Sunday will continue after these messages from your local Fox station.
Catch a brand new Melrose Place Monday on Nonstop Fox.
Splendid Indian summer afternoon, temperature 75 degrees. You couldn't ask for a better day for the game between the Dallas Cowboys, 3-1 on the year, and the New York Giants, who have won 2 and dropped 3 in this young season. And good afternoon again, everyone. Dick Stockton alongside Matt Millen, and the Dallas Cowboys are 3-1, but they're taking the heat as if they were 1-3 because that team has been taking a beating with all of the pressure. The blitzes have really hurt Troy Aikman. What has the Cowboys done this week to rectify the situation?
Well, I think the first thing they did was look at the tape, and they said, you know, some of this thing is not physical. The large majority of it is just communication, and that really falls on the shoulders of their center, Clay Shiver. Clay Shiver has got to be able to get the communication job done. That's the first thing. The second thing they have to do is they're going to change their protection scheme a little bit. What they're going to do is they're going to start on the inside and work out. And what that means is if anybody's going to come clean, it's going to come from the outside, which would give Aikman a little bit more time to see the things down the field.
On the other side of the coin, Matt, the Giants have struggled offensively, and today quarterback Dave Brown is going to start. He has a strained chest muscle. Don't know how long he's going to go. They are missing, of course, Tiki Barber, another big threat. So what do the Giants need to do to beat Dallas today?
Well, I think the biggest thing is you can't make any mistakes. That's the first thing. You have to control the ball. You have to be able to run it effectively. You can't have to let Dave Brown have to try to win it for you. If it gets to that position, it's going to be a tough day. And then defensively, they have to create some turnovers and give their offense a short field. I know it's a lot, but if they can get that part done, they got a shot.
The last year in the game here, they did create the turnovers, and the Giants did upset the Cowboys. Coming up, it'll be Dallas and New York here at Giant Stadium.
You're watching Fox NFL Sunday.
We're back at Erickson Stadium.
And now, the Erickson Countdown continues.
Giant Stadium on a gorgeous afternoon. The Dallas Cowboys coming in And coming in tied for first in the NFC East with the Washington Redskins, who are facing the Philadelphia Eagles. The Giants trying to get to 500 today after beating the New Orleans Saints in a defensive game last week.
All right, so that'll do it from here. But coming up next is the Giants and the Jets in the Battle of the Big Apple. Mike Breen and Bill Moss will be calling all the action. So right now, let's send you out to the Meadowlands in New Jersey.
As Art Linkletter once said, kids say the darndest things.
It's going to be a joke, and I think the Jets are going to win. Giants have no offense.
The Giants are going to win. And Neil O'Donnell stinks on the Jets.
I hope the Giants win, and if they don't, then they'll be in big trouble.
I don't really know who's going to win because they both stink.
Who's the team that you guys like?
49ers. 49ers.
An ugly weather day in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Heavy rains predicted on and off throughout the afternoon. In fact, 2 to 3 inches expected in the tri-state area in a game where the football eyes of New York are upon Giant Stadium. This afternoon, the New York Jets host the New York Giants. Good afternoon, everyone. Along with Bill Moss and Mike Breen, it has been a rough week for the Giants and the Jets because of all the ridicule had to take. They've called it the Stupor Bowl. Today is referred to as Black Sunday, the battle for New York gagging rights. It's been a source of ridicule for the media and the fans. Players are serious, and they're confident they can turn it around, especially the Jets.
Well, Mike, the Jets have reason to be confident. I mean, you look at this team on film, and they got their players jump out at you. They spend a lot of money in the offseason on free agency, and these guys are accomplished veterans. They can get things done. Their problem has been the offensive line. They just haven't gelled yet because they haven't played together long enough. This is their only second week together since training camp.
They have high hopes for the offense today, but how does the weather come into play now?
Well, you have to run the ball. Both these teams watch for them to pound the ball. Now, the Jets have a banged-up defensive front, and that's going to be key because to stop Rodney Hampton, you should see him pound the ball. This guy's been doing it for years, whether it's rain or sun or whatever it's going to be. This guy can pound it. They're going to have their hands full stopping him.
Do not underestimate the fact that these two teams are desperate for a win. And these New York fans braving the conditions in hope of witnessing the first New York football win of the season. We'll have the opening kickoff when we return after these messages from your local station.
Fox, home of Super Bowl 31.
This is Coach School with SBG Global previewing Week 1 NFL action between the 49ers and Packers. The 49ers leave San Francisco for a Sunday evening game in the Midwest as they take on the Green Bay Packers. Both these teams saw their 2011 Super Bowl hopes slip away in losses to the New York Giants. With a start time of 4:25 p.m. Eastern in Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, you can watch all the action on the Fox network. The 49ers come into this game off a 35-3 rout of the San Diego Chargers in Week 4 of the exhibition schedule. They held the Chargers scoreless until the fourth quarter while scoring 35 points in the first 3 quarters before calling it a night. Overall, San Fran went 3-1 in the preseason and were undefeated at home. In 2011, the 49ers went 11-3 against the spread, but were far weaker on the road, going 4-3 against the spread. In their last 19 games, the 49ers have gone a combined plus 133.5 points in covering against the spread. Their defense held 10 opposing teams to fewer than 18 points in 2011. The Packers ended the preseason with a rout of their own, outscoring the visiting Chiefs 24-3. In that one, the Pack gave up a field goal in the first quarter before shutting out KC for the rest of the game. Green Bay ended the preseason 2-2, as well as 1-1 in Lambeau Field. The Pack went 11-5 against the spread in 2011, but put up an impressive 7-1 record against the spread at home. Against opponents from the NFC West, they are 8-0 against the spread. Lately, they have gone 22-10 against the spread, scoring 35 points per game or more in their last 10 games. At home in their last 9, they have averaged 38.2 points per game. These two teams have met 6 times since 2001, with Green Bay leading the series 6-0. Their last meeting was in December of 2010 when the Pack won 34-16 in Wisconsin. In that one, Green Bay was favored by 9, easily covering. A November 2009 meeting was a bit closer with the Packers favored by 6.5, winning 30-24 but just missing covering the spread. The Packers are a 5-point home favorite. The Pack were 10-5 against the spread in 2011 when favored, and 6-1 against the spread as the home favorite. The 49ers were 3-1 against the spread as the underdog, and 3-1 against the spread as the road dog last year. The over-under sits at 46.5. Good luck.